Hello and welcome back. I am Areima and this is Sands of Ara. This is a game that I learned about more than a year ago now, and it's sort of stealth released on me, and if it wasn't for some of my other friends and YouTube buddies, I actually wouldn't have noticed that this game came out. I was pretty excited about it, and then it kind of just went under the radar for a little while. This is a kind of an exploration-y Souls-like game that I've only watched about a half an hour of a year ago, so I'm working off of memory here, but we are going to try it out today and see if it's something that you guys are interested in, and maybe if something I'm interested in. If it does well and people are interested, I might make a whole series on it. But I know very little about it, so we're just going to go in relatively blind here. Just gotta do all of the various settings here. I actually have to go brighter every time because I have some brightness issues with my eyes. So looks like we could get to create a character. There's a decent amount of options per thing. We're gonna make something and be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've made a character, but I wanted to show you guys this. So there's this starter weapon thing where it actually shows you the starting weapons that you have available to you, and it shows you their attack pattern. Man, if Souls-like games did this more often, I'd be so freaking happy. So we got the slashy sword, we got the stabby sword, we have the one that I'm going to be picking, by the way, the polearm that does a lot of slashes, stabby polearm, and then we have dual swords, and we have a Darth Maul styled twin blade. So we're going to be going for this because I am a huge fan of slashy spears.
Talamel is in its twilight. The sands have buried its kingdoms. Corruption unburies its subjects. From such bountiful seeds, this world has reaped only entropy, chaos, and night.
Gotta love me a enigmatic world-building opening cutscene. Actually, not being sarcastic either. I kind of am a fan of that kind of stuff. It's one of the reasons I like Dark Souls is because environmental world building as a storytelling trope is one of my favorite storytelling types. As a DM in D&D myself and a bit of a writer hobbyist, I am a huge fan of environmental storytelling. Like, just look at this place. It's so pretty. Okay, I just wanted to mention, in case other people run into this, you do have to back out to the main menu in order to change your graphics settings once you're in the game. However, it did actually save where I was. I didn't have to remake my character or anything like that. Looks like we got some R1s. And do we have R2s? We have some sort of lantern that lets us shield. View tutorial. Okay, we can do that. Yep, we've already figured all that out. It's an action RPG with a rotating camera. Interesting. You can press that to open your inventory. You can equip armor, weapons, or consume items, etc. Camera can be pulled down slightly. Good. Press X to jump. Okay, that's actually square on my PlayStation controller here. We're using controller for now, but we might switch it because I'm not 100% sure. Spellblade. If this is like more action RPG or if it's more Souls-like or what. I had gotten the impression it was kind of Soulsy. I don't have a pickaxe. Okay. I got the impression it was kind of Soulsy from the footage on it. So I went with a controller for now. But if it ends up being more of an action RPG, then I've always played my Diablo-likes and stuff like that with mouse and keyboard, so I might go back to mouse and keyboard. Game looks beautiful so far, though. I love just this molten cave that we're in. Hold B to sprint. What does it say? Player can sprint as long as they want without penalty. Attacking out of sprint performs a unique attack. Does it? Doesn't seem to with my weapon.
Well, you may not be the most
voice acting, thank God.
Starspire, but you're always reliable with the time.
Only a little bit of voice acting. Okay. Lawrence of the Knights Remnant hails you with a smile. Lawrence, your unfaltering mentor, your deepest friend, and soon a brother in arms.
Good to see you, Knight-to-be. What say we save a town? Our town. All Starspire will immortalize you in legend and song. The almost remnant knight who replenished the waters of
Look, dude.
Starspire when we so needed it most. And the dashing mentor, Lawrence, was most certainly integral too. Check your journal for our needs, but know I'll be here to talk if you'd like. If it isn't the remnant knights who will replenish Starspire's water stores, then who? You believe this is a task for the town's bellwethers? Ha! As that fire sang its scorching aria inside Starspire's church, how many of the town's watchmen arrived to drown out its furious spirit? A meager and sober few.
Okay. That's a little bit of world building. I like it. I like it. This looks like the statue we saw. Apparently we have offerings. It says interact with remnant resonance bells to rest and save your progress. Will heal you, replenish, and make them available. With a few exceptions, enemies in the world respawn. Okay, yeah, so, okay, there is some Souls-like inspirations here. Heroes always roll left. We'll go left first. Regular attacks generate corruption. Regular attacks glance off of blocking enemies. We don't have a... We don't... Oh, okay, so I do actually have like a corruption bar in the bottom right. Is that like reverse stamina? Press RT to perform a special attack. Special attacks consume corruption and generate spellblade charges. More corruption consumed, more damage done. Okay, okay, okay. So there's a little bit of a combo system here. Okay. And I can press Y to heal. Suspend bells are limited. Okay, I'm not going to do it right now then. Don't forget we can jump. Echoing bells. I'm fine with no lock-on for the record. I know it might not have sounded like that. I wanted to just know if there was a lock-on, not necessarily saying that we needed one. Can we just go up here? Yeah, we can. Okay. It looked like this was kind of one of those things where like you see in video games where the terrain looks slightly different, so there's an invisible wall. But no, there's just no invisible wall over here. Warped gloves and a spellblade rune. Oh, I have a map. Neat. Warped gloves. Dodgy. It's a set bonus. Okay. Did I actually equip them? Can I unequip them? Oh, yeah, you actually equipped them. The echoing bells send me to my last place. Apparently, when socketed, it increases spellblade damage by a certain amount. Okay. And I can socket them into my glove. Okay. Oh, okay. I have two. That's what is happening. Okay. Interesting. Seems to be a lot going on here. Like a relic of a glintstone ring. It's just a valuable item. Still don't have a pickaxe, so I can't do anything there. We run pretty quick, which I appreciate. And we don't spend any stamina running either. Players and enemies can take critical damage. Critical hits deal heavy damage and occur when you attack an enemy from behind. It has to be triggered by special effects. He turned around, and I don't think I have a way of stealthing, so... How do I jump again? This button. Running and jumping are on opposite sides of my controller. That's very unfortunate. A Scripture of Lysis. Scripture can be traded for powerful blessings. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a spell. Press B to dodge. Dodge makes you invulnerable. Yep. Oh, wow. Okay. So that was a full corruption attack, and it, like, well, maybe not full. It was pretty close to full, though. And it made, like, a crazy series of things there. What happened to that guy? He turned yellow. Find spellbooks to learn new spellblade effects. Use it to acquire new spellblade effects. Switch your current effects. And then LT to do an spellblade. Okay. I'm assuming that, considering where this tutorial was, yeah, it's trying to give me one right now. Hold on. We're going to equip the pants first. Armor rune. Did we get a book? We have an armor rune. We have a little bit of the set bonus now. Oh, it's right here. It's just the giant glowy thing in the room. Jeez. Okay. So, Spellbook of Flame. It gives us Burning Blade, Firewall, and Scorch Earth. Enemies hit will receive burn damage, leaves behind a line of fire that lasts a few seconds, and after a successful block, a burst of flame spreads around you for 3 meters. We'll probably do this Burning Blade if we get a choice between them. Okay, what did it say I was supposed to do now? So whenever you have an active Spellblade charge, your next attack, block, or dodge action will be augmented with a powerful effect. So we either dodge, attack, so our next one. You can activate multiple Spellblades at once to string together multiple Spellblade augmented abilities. Each ability will consume a Spellblade charge. Okay. Do I have this equipped? Looks like there's charm slots. That intro very much reminded me of Hollow Knight, so I'm not surprised that there's some Hollow Knight inspiration here as well. Hollow Knight is a good game.
Ah, dear knight to be, your presence warms my soul, but not a cracking thing for my fingers. Frigid, wretched place, this temple, even with the Church of Lisa still in embers right above the very spot where we stand. Horrible thing, that. The fire, and that fire. It's left us with all this, an entire river of runoff. Ashen, sickened runoff. My, we threw all the water we had at that fire, didn't we? At least we're still alive. I'm still holding out hope that I can salvage something from the church above in this runoff. We lost a lot of memories in that blaze, and a friend, too. Even if he did what he... Well, anyway, there's a chest that's caught in the debris at the mouth of this runoff. Maybe worth your while. Stay safe as well. And don't forget, use your bells if you're in need.
Hold RB to perform a heavy attack. Oh, the shield is because of my set bonus. That's right. Haven't quite generated a spell charge yet. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it was money. Okay. Mouth of the river. Is that... I always forget. Is the mouth the beginning or the end of a river? On the air, press that to do a lunge attack. If I successfully land it, I won't perform. I won't take any falling damage. Okay. Yep. Didn't successfully land it though, did we? I'll go ahead and use a healing bell here. Trying to see if I can figure out the spell charges thing, but no luck yet. Haven't managed to get one. Maybe it's just like a thing that we build up. Not sure on that. And mouth is the exit of a river. Yes. There's some remnants from the fire, apparently. Ah! It's rude. It's literally asymmetric off-camera-ness. I mean, it's... Ooh. Yeah, we have a down swipe whenever we dodge. Very nice. I mean, the asymmetric thing kind of does actually, like, Oh, hey, we can zoom out a bit? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I was able to zoom out with my left click in thing. Much preferring this angle of the camera. I might go for the middle one, though, actually. What's this say? I'll be to parry. Activating block right as an attack hits will parry, leaving them vulnerable. We know a thing or two about parries around here. That attack did not come out when I thought it was going to. Okay, trying to do fancy things. Getting punished. Pick up the offering. Spherical offering chiseled with embossments. Okay. Wrapped coat. A Pommel Master. Cast Consume Power. Consume Power. When you kill an enemy, increases your damage, stacking up to so many times. Okay. Pommel Master. I'm not sure what that did. I like the wrapped coat, though. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the critical damage on our chest. I'm not sure what that Pommel Master thing did. It looks like this is the thing that was in the intro, though. Or at least very similar to this. Oh, I'm glad I didn't fall there. Okay, yep. Game's not worth playing if you don't die a few times, right? So far, I'm a pretty big fan of this. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, I'm gonna meet you guys back down there where we were a moment ago, and we're gonna kill that guy. One thing I do want to point out is that I think that there's some sort of like you can attack someone during their attack, and it seems to interrupt them. We're gonna see if we can try this. So wait until his arms go up. Okay, maybe yeah, see? Like he turns yellow. And the only reason I noticed that it's not every time is because I was fighting two of these guys at once, and one of them turned yellow, but the other one didn't. I love my whirlwind blade here, though. Okay, don't need to go this way. Might as well kill this guy, though, since we already activated him. We can't cancel out of our attack, but we can cancel pretty shortly after our attack. And we got him. Nice. We got Talisman of Ferrum Spirit's Banishment. Bunch of Sacramite Dust. Don't know what that does. And a dead man. Actually, a handful of dead men down here. Okay. So that was the way I came in, I think. No, that's the way I came in. This is another tutorial. Hold the block. Barely dodged that one, jeez. Well, if that's the tutorial, then that means that this way over here is probably an alternate path? Glad we came back down here, because there's still a lot more down here. Got another scripture. That's a bigger one. Unstoppable enemies cannot be staggered. Most enemies can be staggered by your attacks. After being staggered several times, they become resistant to staggering for a short time. Okay. I accidentally zoomed in the middle of that. Might have to rebind that to some place where I don't accidentally do it too often. More of the dodgy bonus. Okay. When socked, it increases special attack by 5%. Small flakes used to fortify armor and weapon. And rips souls from the bearer's fallen foes and consumes them. Used to great effect against noble Ferrum. Okay. I got a talisman. I have to do it at churches. Okay. Interesting. Is this open from the other side? No, it actually opens from this side. Awesome. Oh, that's the bell. So I've made it at a full circle. I've come full circle all the way around. Can't get up there. Still haven't managed to figure out how to get a spell charge. Like, I know that it's off of corruption attacks, but I've done quite a few corruption attacks to not get a spell charge. Maybe I was supposed to equip something? Yeah, I can't do anything in that menu, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. Requires inner chamber key. Okay. Well, we will head back and turn in this quest and save, and I assume they're probably going to give us some ability to level up as well. I do like that the camera naturally moves out whenever there's something to see. I also just noticed that there's a chest right here that we missed last time.
Well done, Knight-to-be. Well done. The water, it's just through here. Come.
And we gain access to the inner sanctum.
Behold, the reason Starspire will never dry up. This cistern is... No. Lysis, no!
Yeah, there's a bunch of, like, burning dudes over there, dude. Lawrence's chest heaves. He tries to slow it. He turns to you, eyes bearing a slight panic. He can't blink away. The knight speaks plainly.
Corrupt corpses. There, in the water. Fallen from the church fire. If we act quickly, most of the reserve can be saved.
Understood. I think that guy is going to try and prevent us from acting quickly. Some sort of cyclopean creature. Always gotta love yourself a cyclopean creature.
To arms!
Ow. Oh, we parried him into a vulnerability state. Nice. Not too hard.
Lawrence, what's happened? Ear splitting, that screeching. Are you bleeding? Up, up. We've got to get you out of here.
Whatever that creature was, it was the sickened water that made it. We must drain the reservoir. All of the water. Drain it all. Night to be.
That seems like a an amazing call to action for a medicine journey here of, well, you live in a desert world and you were just forced to drain all of your water out of a reserve lest you summon plagued monsters. Guess we're gonna have to go out into the world and find more water. So far, I like it. I like it a lot. It's not super hard. Talisman of Unholy Magnetism. Is it literally just a magnet charm? Automatically received glint that was extracted from... Yep, it is a magnetism charm. Spellblade damage, health increase. Okay. So I was looking through the menu, and it seems like there is... Yeah, I have to come down here. Okay. And attune these. Okay. It didn't actually explain that, but So now we can do this, that, and if we get a block. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was my fault. So it didn't actually explain it in the tutorial itself, but if you watch the little video of the tutorial, it shows you going through and clicking on them. But since I'm using a controller, it wasn't kind of immediately obvious to me. That's a very small detail, but you know, I'm glad I noticed because then I can share it with you guys. It's kind of funny. I rested and the chest re-exploded. It makes sense why we weren't getting Spellblade charges though, because I really feel like the Spellblade was like meant to be used a lot more often. If we do play a long series of this on the channel, if it does well, then we'll probably kind of do like a Spellblade Spearman kind of thing, I feel like, as far as our build's concerned. Here's the sea of sand out here. For a second, I thought that was just like this really jarring like end to the world over there. And I was like, that's unfortunate. But then I realized that's actually just a dune. And it's a very jarring dune, which is really cool, actually. So this is one of the cool things that I wanted to show before I ended the video, is that something that I remembered is that there are sand ships. And you actually like travel the world and such.
You really think so?
No one's getting by us.
Aye. Prevention. Aye.
You'll have to go round. Some bellwether lost his set of keys.
I didn't know there was a town up here. I don't remember that from last time.
Lawrence, I know I have no blessings to offer without the book of scripture, but sometimes the words themselves can be healing.
Lysis is loved in this home, but your fancy words won't do much here, priestess. You may go.
I'll take my leave, then.
Galena, be kinder to the new priestess. She's trying to be useful. Become a part of us. And stop fussing. There's nothing the matter with me.
Yeah, you're just bleeding on the floor. There's nothing wrong with that.
Night to be. When this water crisis is solved, I'll be requesting an immediate audience with the Remnant Order. Because after what you've done today, that was well knightly. A thing of fable. Well worked. But alas, Star Spy is still without water, which means we must bargain with Tupi, the Sage of Tarlamel. Or rather, you will have to bargain with him. To the east, you'll find the grotto, home of the Sage Tupi. Tupi's grotto sits on the only clean aquifer in all of Tarlamel. Speak with him. Strike a deal if you can. He's the only hope Starspire has for water. You'll travel by Grainwake, and Felka, the June-faring knight, will travel with you. He's already waiting at the docks. Sail well, and if you have questions, I'm here.
I just noticed right before running out of the room that there's a chest here. And just like any good game that kind of reminds me of a little bit of Zelda, we did steal from the chests. Nothing back here. And nothing back here. Okay. I'm going to show you guys the Drainwake, and then we'll probably end for today because it's been about 35 minutes now. But I did want to try to just show off this game, and if you guys are liking it, you know, if you guys want to see a whole series on it, you know, feel free to tell me in the comments. There's a chance that we might play the series on YouTube because I will be playing this game either way. The only question is whether I play it on my own time or if I record it for YouTube. So let me know what you guys think. So far, I think the game's really cool. The only potential qualm that I have... Where's my ship, though? Weren't you supposed to be waiting for me down by the docks? Did I miss something? I was in the process of doing an outro, and now I'm confused. I thought there was supposed to be a ship there waiting for me. Also, that looks like a destructible wall. Doesn't that look like a destructible wall to anyone else?
Cracking pointless this is. In the sand I find dirt, in the dirt I find sand.
Sandworm, there!
I'm telling you, I saw something shining down there. I've got a
Oh, hey, there's an item here.
eye from up here, Buell.
Ah, knight to be. If you're looking for wares...
And we do have a merchant. That's nice, at least.
My creaking back.
Get them off! Get. I thought I'd find water, but I do believe that was the church wine. I thought I'd find what.
Now, you'd best not... What am I saying? You're a remnant now, or thereabouts.
Afraid we're under orders not to let anyone into the church. Look, you can do what you want. I won't mention it. But if you're going in, at least...
Apparently, the church is filled with corruption. But I did find my boat. And I'll come back here and do like side quests and stuff like that. Because there's clearly side quests here to be done. I'm really curious what's down here. Nothing? Okay. I'm glad they let me check down there, though. There wasn't. I have actually not found any invisible balls.
Knows how to use a forge. Come, quickly now.
I'll check. Go check it out in a minute, lady. I want to show my audience the cool ships. So many side quests. I just want to show them the cool ships.
Ready when you are, Knight. Grainwake's just there.
This is the Grainwake. And we get to actually pilot it. And we get to go out into the world and sail the ocean. So yeah, this is Sands of Aura, a new Souls-like action RPG kind of game that just came out. You can check it out on the Steam shop, and I'll have a link in the description below. I've been Areima, and I hope you have a good day. And once again, if you guys are interested in seeing this as a whole series, let me know. I'll be playing it either way. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.